All right. Okay. So, do you have any games that you've played recently that you think are good games to go over in terms of like games that'll actually help you improve, or do you want to do a live game? We can do a live game as well.
Yeah, I'll do a live game, sure.
Okay.
It's showtime!
Alrighty then. So, how long have you been playing League for? What roles have you transitioned from? Have you always been a support main?
I used to be a mid main, but then you know your 30s hit and your reaction time just ain't there anymore.
Yeah, I'd be like that happens. I got it.
I've been playing since like the beta.
Sheesh.
So you know, if you want to find the definition of hard stuck, that would be my flat ass. But you know, it's one of those things that it tends to happen that I only tend to play like 60 games a league or something in a season. I get up to plat and then I just stop playing.
All right, we'll say no more. So what champions do you main? I see like Leona, Nautilus.
Yeah, so those are kind of my main go-tos. I tend to be more of an engaged supporter, so yeah, Leona, Nautilus, Alistar. If I do have something like a Vayne or a Jinx or something like that, I can tend to run Lulu as well, because I just find Lulu's broken.
Yeah.
But that's, yeah, I tend to do more engagey stuff. I like roaming quite a bit, so I kind of focus on like core JJ and things like that to figure out how we should be playing. It's a little bit OP, yeah.
Okay, so Sivir, Lux, Leona, Tristana. What do you think of this lane?
I mean, we can probably be pretty aggressive when we hit level 2 if I can land a good Zenith Blade, but we're probably going to get poked quite a bit. But to be honest, with the Tristana's OP right now with her jump, so we could probably go aggro.
Okay. Yeah, so my initial thoughts just looking at the lane is they have a push on you guys. Obviously, they're double range, you're one melee, so level 1, you guys are weaker, but once your level 2 hits, you guys are stronger. And you can engage on both Sivir and Lux, but Sivir has a spell shield. So if Sivir's spell shield is up, you always engage on Lux. They have exhaust, so your goal is to burn that exhaust in the first team fight, or whenever you guys fight, disengage and then re-engage when their exhaust is down, unless they just troll really hard and Tristana just obviously does a billion damage, which she can do. So typically that's how like the level 1, level 2 works out. Depending on where, if your jungle needs a leash, you can also pull the wave level 1 to force the wave to push into you guys. So because obviously, I'm sure you know, like you want the wave shoving into you when they're double range into your melee, because you don't want to have to walk up to them, get the CS and get harassed. So you want them to shove into you, and you want, after level 2, that's when you guys will start hard winning and fighting over and over. So let's just see what happens first, and then I'll talk throughout the game. Okay, so something I would recommend you do, just at the start, is, play the bushes. When you want them to be scared of you, but realistically, you guys don't really win. So you don't actually want to fight level 1 since you win level 2. Right now, you just want to, like, scare them. This is why you like, play the bush. Now she warded the bush, it's fine. This wave is pushing to you guys. You just sit here, you wait. Just ping your ADC away, just so he doesn't walk up at all. And you literally just sit here and you wait for the wave to come into you guys, and you're chilling. Even if you miss, like, a CS or 2, none of that shit matters. Yeah. Like, getting chunked is what matters, because at the end of the day, you're going to end up fighting level 2 or level 3. Like, Triss is already, like, half HP for no reason, so... Yeah, your lane's going to be a little harder, but... Yeah. Now you just wait till, like,
I don't like about playing like an engaged mage is that, like, if my ADC gets chunked like that, there goes my kit.
Yep. It's okay. This is good. If anything, I want to see how you like adapt to it. Like when your ADC is trolling, when your ADC is bad, because like you're playing solo queue as support, you're never just gonna have like really good ADCs that are gonna like follow up on your calls. They're gonna fuck up. They're gonna int, and you're gonna have to to capitalize on their mistakes by like roaming and doing other stuff. So we'll just see how you adapt to it. Oh my god, she's
already just becomes so damn hard to
Yeah, this is where you can look on the Sivir if she like walks up like this. You can just EQ her and then W, because worst case scenario, you push her away and you don't really take poke. So that's fine. It just lets your ADC farm. You guys should farm this one more wave and then tell your ADC to reset, because Sivir's full So you guys clear this wave and then reset. That's fine. You need to walk it out though. But yeah, engaging like that's not really gonna help you, because your goal, you're never going to kill them there. Like, you're never going to kill them. Your only goal is to push that wave and get the reset, because otherwise they're going to just keep doing what they're doing to you right now. So you need you shouldn't be engaging them at all. You should just push in the wave. But either way, right now, you guys, I want to say you stay, just because you should just absorb the wave if your ADC is not going to, which is fine. And then there's also a chance that they just leave the wave and you get to pull it. But even if you don't, you just farm this solo. And if they stay, then they're putting themselves in a bad spot for when their ADC comes. You should ping your jungler here. Spam ping like assist. Spam ping assistance in lane. Yeah. And now you can, now I want you to hold the wave. Just hold the wave. Hold the wave and pull it away from tower. So now your ADC should be in an okay position to stay in lane solo, just because he gets to pull the wave. But usually when you want to pull the wave like that, by the way, try to go more towards the bushes, not just where you are. Because where you are, it's not going to pull as hard. You want to stack the wave usually. This is where you get boots, and you can get like a cloth armor or pink wards, whatever you want to buy. That's up to you.
and you should look at the map. Click tab while running towards like the bottom scuttle. Like walk towards the river middle. Yeah. When you're running from base, typically it's better to run like straight mid, obviously, like or not mid, but like not straight bot because you want options to rotate. So you want to be looking at every wave. Now you need to be back bot. Like you see this wave is gonna push into them, and your ADC got a really good chunk. You should go around. You should go around, and you should look for an engage. And this is where you flash Q. You flash Q ignite. So now you still have your E, and he's dead. Perfect. Really good job. Now you guys hard shove this wave in, and now you can even no, I want to say dive. Go towards river. Why are you recalling? You just recalled. You're gonna gain nothing. So now, yeah, pretty much.
Ooh.
Oh, that guy inted. He's fine. Just walk it out. That's good. Okay, now you can recall since you just got chunked like this. But the problem is your wave's actually in a really bad spot. So look at the wave. So you need to be looking around a lot more. You need to be looking at waves because at support, this is the thing about jungle and support. Your goal is to like help out lanes and move around the map. So if you're not looking at lanes, you don't know what's happening. You don't know if the wave is shoving. You don't know if the wave is freezing. You don't know if it's pulling. Like you haven't looked at the mid wave once. So I haven't been able to see what's happening with this guy. So Ahri's level 6. Realistically, you're not going to gank that unless Ahri burns her ulti. So your only roam timer on Ahri is going to be if she burns ulti, unless you want to go mid and burn the ulti yourself, which is what you can do. I would actually go mid right now because as you just saw, Lux recalled. It doesn't matter if you're bot because Lux is recalling, and Sivir can only push the wave. She can't freeze it. She can't do anything with it. So right now you have a free timer. So you walk up, she used ulti. Yeah, well your guy died for free, so that's not your fault. You can hold this for a bit, and ping your Sejuani. So this is where I would ping Sedge because she wants to push this wave in. She wants to push this wave in, so you want Sejuani to come and help you kill her. And you can E her on that minion when she walks up for it. If she walks up for another minion. And if not, just keep pulling the wave. And then you can dip in like 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1, you can dip. Yeah, typically just keep walking through river there and then just go down. But yeah, you helped your mid laner a lot. Even if you don't get a kill there, you just help mid like an insane amount. That guy gets a freeze. He gets like an extra 15, 20 CS because of that roam. And your bot lane didn't miss anything because you left at a perfect timing to where he's not going to miss anything. He can farm solo.
Oh, God.
The pathing, not the most ideal, but it's okay. Well, I could have said something, but at the same time, you gain nothing from taking that fast path because there's no wave, you have no vision, you have nothing to go for. But it's fine. Same thing.
So I probably should have just gone around the long way, right?
Yeah, especially since you're like half without Sedge, but it's okay. Tristana resets here. I would just go mid again here. Like you should literally just beeline mid. You can't do anything bot. Your Tristana has to reset. Your jungle's dead. You're not gonna do anything to Kha'Zix. You just have to look mid, and maybe your mid can do something with his E slow. So the way you engage is you look for a Hex Flash angle, or your mid laner has to ulti in with like his E slow. So I would go into the bush. I would go just straight into the bush and then Hex Flash over. Just start prep Hex Flash over. Yep. And ping it. Perfect. Now just run back bot.
Okay,
no,
so
you can go greedy mode. You can go greedy. Well, yeah, usually yes, but you also have to remember their Lux and Sivir just were bot lane for like 2 minutes hitting tower, and now they're not here and they probably reset. Especially Kha'Zix also cleared your whole bot side like the past minute. So Kha'Zix isn't going to be there either. So that's the situation where you actually can go there and be like, walk greedily and like clear vision or whatever. But right now, just help Sivir clear that. You should reset and get your Mobies. Are you gonna get Tabby?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Mobies because I haven't loved the way the Triss is playing.
So don't try not to use your ultimate because realistically, you should know you're not gonna kill her. You can try to Hex Flash into the bush right now. You shouldn't be scared of her. Yeah, just care for the charm. That's fine. Pretty much, obviously, the support's job is, to like win lane with your ADC, help your ADC farm, poke, tower, roaming, whatever it is. But the whole entire like mechanic and ideology behind roaming is having good timing, like having good roam timers. You can't just roam whenever you want, or else your ADC is not gonna be able to play the game. So that's why you have to focus on the minions and see when it's a good time for your ADC to roam. Like right now, you can just recall. You're not gonna gain anything. Are you gonna kill that Sivir? No.
I mean, Sejuani's here.
Okay, let's see.
Unless I miss it entirely.
Might still kill.
Damn. Nice.
Okay, you guys got the kill. You should just reset. But yeah, as you see, like situation's just not ideal anymore. Oh, unless he can get a kill. But
Flash.
he might die. So overall, that was still 2 for 1, and you guys burned a bunch of stuff. See, you don't really gain anything off that, because you have to remember, like, the wave right there is pushing into your ADC, and he can just free farm it, and he's low. So you can just recall there. The enemy ADC can't do anything because that guy's and wants to reset as well. Your ADC stays bot and farms, and that's your roam timer to leave lane. As you can see, your win con is going to be Kassadin getting late game or Tryndamere splitting. And Tryndamere's doing fine in the split, and if you get him 1 kill, it's going to turn the tide even more. But yeah, you can look on this guy. This is good. You guys kill. Ignite, ignite. See? Great. Good job.
Nice.
Now, yeah, walk towards dragon. Look at top lane. You should just, like, even if you can't help, it never hurts to know what's going on, because whether it's going to help you now or in the future, it just gives you an idea of, like, how the lane is going at all times.
I gotta admit, it's something that I've never done, so that's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's going to help, though, in time. It's not going to be easy, but once you get those type of things down. Like, for me, like, dude, I started playing League in Season 4, and I played locked screen, and I still do play locked screen. And initially, obviously, I didn't look at us anywhere else. I still play locked screen, but I look on the map. So this is an okay engage. Decent ulti. You just have to walk out, though. I don't think you die here, so you should be fine.
Oh.
You should be fine with W, no? Oh, maybe not.
Damn. Nope.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
so, like, yeah, even if you don't want to look around the map, like, do you know what the F1 through F5 do? Like, F King, like the LS special? Like, you can use that. If that helps you more. For me, personally, I don't know. I got kind of tiny fingers. My shit don't reach very well, so it's kind of uncomfortable to F key. I do it sometimes, but I don't do it that often. I just move around the map. But you should realistically use either F keys or just looking on their map as much as possible to help. So look at top lane. What's happening there? Like, what are you doing mid? You get nothing, so you should already be hovering top side.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Well, I think the enemy team's rolling you guys a little hard. Like, honestly, like, in terms of, like, different... Like, your jungle and your mid are kind of getting rolled, I won't lie. But either way, I still think there's things to note from the game is, like, when you think that, like, even the plays where you're walking with Tristana mid, sure, their bot lane is mid, so you and Trist want to match them, but their bot lane being mid doesn't mean that you and Trist should match them. Tristana should, maybe, just to take the farm. You know, maybe Sejuani can be there, maybe not. But you should just look to do something else elsewhere. You're never going to win the 2v2s with Tristana against their bot lane unless they just royally int or, like, you have, like, the craziest engagement follow-up from Tristana. But you should know by now that's not really a thing. So you should just be looking for angles to go kill that Fiora. Like, right now, you should just look for Fiora. You're not going to get anything on their mid lane. You need to play around your win con. You should always be thinking about your win con as support or jungle, because you need to, as support and jungle, you need to help your win con get ahead and carry the fuck out of the game. It's like, that's perfect. You're here. Don't E, just walk up and then Q. Oh my god, it's okay. You still got him to kill. A little unlucky, but that's okay.
Little unlucky.
But still, you know what I mean? Like, you have nothing to do mid, so you go top. Tryndamere has a kill. Even like the kill you got earlier on the Ahri for the Kassadin, that was huge. You just have to make those plays more and more. You have to realize, like, at a certain point, be like, okay, me and Tristana aren't getting shit done. Like, I play with Helicopter, and we duo, and we're playing in, like, D1 master games. And when he realizes, like, our lane is fucked, he'll be like, peace out. And I'll literally have to sit there, play weak side, and just farm under tower. And sometimes I can't even farm under tower because I get zoned 1v2. But meanwhile, I'm struggling, and we're losing bot lane. Bot lane's already lost. He's up top lane and mid lane trying to get kills. He's trying to make stuff happen, getting pressure on the map. He's doing so much more than just, like, sitting behind me and having us lose 2v2. It's better to lose 2v1 and you win elsewhere on the map. You don't have your Tryndamere, so I would just honestly sack this, unless this guy just somehow wins the Smite War. Okay, you have to go on the Kazakhs here. Kassadin can get him, probably. Eventually. You can look on her, maybe.
Can this Kassadin get him, is the question.
I hope so. I hope this Kassadin can get him.
Oh, God.
Nice try. That's fine. You can go on that. Never mind, you can't. Not with your jungle this low. Yeah. I want to see you use pings more, by the way, too. I feel like you don't ping enough. Because there's no voice comms in League, so you literally have to tell your team what you want to do. You should ping her exhaust that she used it.
I think it's just amazing just hearing all that stuff, because, yeah, you're right. I don't check lanes nearly at all.
Yeah, it's
it's
not the easiest of habits. Yeah, no, 100%. And it's not the easiest habits to get into, but once you have it down, you have it on lock. Like, I'm telling you, I played lock screen, and I still got the challenger playing lock screen, but it limited my, like, knowledge of the game, my macro, my vision control, everything. Like, I had no clue what was going on outside of my lane. Now I can, like, look at every lane while also playing my lane, because it comes with practice. So it's just something you're gonna get better at with time.
You feel that's a pretty common low ELO problem?
Yeah, no, it is. Vision, well, just, you know, vision control in general, but I think it's more specific to junglers and supports, you know, just knowing when you should be able to move, when you can move, like, it's not only knowing, so obviously you know the difference between when a wave is pushing to you guys and pushing away from you, right? When it's slow pushing towards you, you want to roam and you get something done because your ADC is just going to catch the wave anyway. But it also is, same thing applies when you're looking at mid lane and top lane, either slow pushing towards you or slow pushing away, because it gives you timers on knowing when you can dive if there's a big push going under the enemy tower, or if you can counter dive and defend your mid laner or top laner if they're going to dive you.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me with that.
Should be fine. I think you just walk away. You can't really do anything. You guys are farming, and this is fine if you guys are farming. Your hope is they either just do nothing, you guys don't die, or they just force a Baron and you guys turn a fight on the Baron. But yeah.
I really wish you would hold on to that ult just a little bit longer.
You can throw your ulti there if you can make it. All right, at this point you just have to run away, or you can actually turn on that guy. Nice, good turn. Walk it out. Ping, ping, ping that you guys don't want to fight. You have to communicate with your team. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fine. Good. And that's Silver Flash. Just pop W if he Qs you or Ws. You're good. All right, go back to base. And you're good. Just try like these. I'll like make notes of all these, and this is just something you can like watch over later. And but like I'm telling you, it's not even like you make a billion different mistakes. I just feel like it's literally 3 key things that if you work on, like you're gonna go from plat to diamond like no time, like easily.
Man, that's the
easily. Hope. Click tab? Let me see the dragons. Is it 3? Oh, that's their soul.
3.
All right, well now you guys are gonna be in a world. It's gonna be bad.
Trinimir's got this. Shit.
Almost. It was a nice try. You kind of had to, or else it was GG.
You had to. Yeah, I know.
Well, you guys have. Yeah, your only hope is really casting Trinimir, but maybe.
Oh my god, buddy.
You gotta respect the effort. You gotta respect it.
True.
You need to tell him to tank in frontline a bit more for his carries. I think typically yes, but this game's just over.
Hopefully,
like, you know what I mean?
And they just go for
if he tanks or frontlines, he just dies every time. He needs to just go for picks. You playing quick cast or normal cast?
Quick cast, but I have range indicators on.
Okay. So when you hit like E, does it automatically show you the range and then go off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so when I let go of the E, it goes off.
Ah, I see.
It's mainly just because I play so many different champions with like off meta and things like that I don't know every range of every ability.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
I could probably turn it off for my main ones.
Nah, it's whatever you're comfortable with at the end of the day. For me, that feels clunky. What I do is I use everything on quick cast. And then when I hit shift plus any ability, like shift and E, it'll show me my E range without going off. It'll like normal cast it. I think say just you save flash at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe if I went over that wall and you had the blast cone right there. That's a thick fucking wall though.
Nice try, nice try.
Yeah, so both of us missed. Great.
Oh man.
The important thing is that we got her, coach.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing else matters.
He has ended up getting her. That's all that matters. All right, nice try. Nice try.
So, obviously, I don't think you're that bad. I think there's a lot of potential, too. I think you have pretty good intuition and fights and stuff. I think the biggest things that you have to work on is looking at the map, especially as a support player. Like, you need to be paying attention to not only what's happening in your lane, but to your mid lane, your top lane, and your jungle. Like, you need to pay attention to everyone. Because as a support, if you can't win bot lane, and you should have realized pretty early that you guys aren't winning bot lane. Like, once I saw Tristana get chunked level 1, I knew you guys weren't winning bot lane. Like, I knew you guys lost lane. It's just not possible. Your all-in is level 2. You can't fight. And the thing is, there's 2 things about that. The first part is you either have to be much, like, dude, when I play, even though I play ADC, when I'm playing ADC solo on my account, I literally type to people how I'm going to play the lane. Like, when I queue up, and it's like, even in, like, on my challenger account, in diamond, plat, whatever it is, if I get in game, I literally start spam typing. I'll literally type to my support, don't fight level 1, level 2 we win, engage on my engage, when I dash in we go. Like, that's what I type to them. If you don't want to communicate by typing, you have to communicate with pings, and if you don't communicate in either way, then it's going to be a lot harder to climb. There's no voice comms in League, so you literally have to be on the same page with your ADC, especially as a support. Whether it's typing, pinging, you have to be on the same page. You have to know what's going on. But either way, that's fine. After the level 1, you guys, you should just be aware, like, you guys aren't winning that lane. You know what I mean? So once your laner gets to reset, like your Tristana has to reset or whenever it is, and you have a roam timer, it's go time. That's when you have to roam. You need to roam before she even is 6. Before she even has a chance. Because once Cassie gets that kill pre-6, before Ahri 6, he's going to roll that lane. That's just how that lane's going to work. And you can even potentially have timers top lane. Now, you don't want to roam too hard early. You know, fuck your ADC even harder, make him fall even more behind, have him ult F4 because he's going to be like Baby Rage, 1v2. It is what it is. But you need to just find timings to roam. You need to look at other laners. You need to ping a lot more for your team. You need to communicate. And you need to ping summoner spells whenever they pop off just so you can time them. You don't need to type them and time each one, but pinging summoner spells is just more, that's enough. So you just need to get in the habit of doing those things, in my opinion. Significant.
Yeah, I think that was really, I've never really considered how much like somebody at like your level is looking around the map and things like that, especially considering that if, yeah, you're right, I'm the support, especially if I'm playing like a more roam heavy support, like a Leona or a Nautilus or an Alistar or something like that. If I'm not paying attention to all the lanes and things where my roam timers could potentially be most effective, then yeah, you're right. I'm probably not bringing much to the team. I'm just and I feel like we did that exact same thing when I was standing mid that one time where you told me to go and roam up to Tryndamere because me standing mid watching my turret die isn't providing me anything, but maybe going and getting that kill on the Fiora, which we ended up doing, did more.
Exactly. See, like, even those roams happened. Like, you got the kill for Caston, you got him a kill mid, you got the kill for the Tryndamere top. The problem was, at that point, let's be real, the game was already lost. You know, your jungle was already hard inting, they already had like 3 dragons. But it's still the fact that you're making those plays happen and you're giving your team a chance at win con. Because also, another thing that I want to mention is you have to think about the way you're going to win the game. So when you get into that game, you think about it, you're like, okay, Fiora versus Tryndamere, you need to be ahead in the split push. You have Caston versus Ahri. You have the late game, but the early game, they're going to have a lot more pick potential. And then you have a Tristana. Your Tristana is dead useless at a certain point, right? She was useless. So your win con has to come from your mid top because your Sejuani jungle isn't going to carry. So you have to think about at that point, what can I do to help my Tryndamere get ahead to split push and stomp his lane even harder? So that's when you need to just roam for Tryndamere, get him more kills, and then hope Kassadin can scale. It's not your fault you lost that game. I'm not trying to like say anything like here to make it seem your fault. I'm just trying to point out every single. Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's more for chat and stuff. You know, trust me, I could tell that you can clearly take this criticism well. But
you can only support Tyler one and be able to take criticism.
Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me. Like I've played with that guy plenty of times. Like, if you take that, you take it all. But you know, overall, I think you did good. There's just if you work on those things, I'm telling you, man, you can climb a lot higher. And one last thing also is like even though you were roaming for mid, I didn't see you move towards your blue side. Like, you know, when I called out, like, I haven't seen you go towards blue side. I didn't see you cross that half of the map. And it was like 15, 20 minutes in nearly. And you have to just be making more plays topside, whether it's just getting vision, whether it's a ward. And even when you roam mid, you don't always have to roam mid from that bot side because that's always going to be expected, right? If support's roaming, it's going to come from that bot side. That's why you can go around, like, especially if you go for Mobies in certain games where you want to build Mobies, you're so much faster, so you can literally take different pathings. And that's when you go around, get sneakier angles, sneakier hex flashes over their Raptor camp, like stuff like that. But that's going to take a little more time. But overall, if you just keep those type of things in mind and you try to work on those things, I guarantee you, in like 50 to 100 games, you're going to be so much better at the map, looking at the map, roaming, and just support in general.
That's sick, man. Well, thank you so much. That's an insane, like, I literally have my chat going like, fuck me, I'm taking notes now.
Hey, well, I'm God, man. You know, I'm just trying to help out. I hopefully, you know, hopefully helps, hopefully had fun, and yeah, hopefully not only you learned a few things, but hopefully both of our chats did, because I've seen some of my chat play. They need it.
We're a lonely group of people here, so yeah, that was incredibly insightful, man. Thank you so much for taking the time, I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. Take care, dude.